show. Now, before I hit the gym, I wanted to do a quick update, right? On the Bitcoin conference that's happening in Las Vegas, right? But I want to know, is this a buy the sell the news event, or is this a buy the rumor event, right? And the reason why I say this is history has shown every time they do like a the 2024 Bitcoin conference, 2 days after the market crashed. 2 days after. 2 days after the market crashed, right? So, and that's it. Let's not say crash because that's a bit dramatic. I don't want to put fear into anything. The market pulled back, like anything in life. You go forward, or you step back. Sometimes you step back to even go further, right? So I want to know what you guys think about it, because the statistics shows that the market sell off about 20% after that, right? How would this affect your portfolio, and would you be buying the dip? Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. I am Crypto Doe once again, and I'm here to share everything I know with you guys, so together we can go further than Wells Fargo. That's the point of this all, right? Let me move my car up one time, because it's a perfect spot before I enter the gym. So, saying it all to say, let me know your thoughts on what you think about it. Currently, Bitcoin right now is doing a little bit of pullback. We at 108, right? But I can say this is the longest that Bitcoin had ever stayed above 100,000, right? So will it be a pump or will it be a dump? And what my thing is this, right? And this is what a lot of people don't think about with Bitcoin. Michael Saylor has bought a whole bunch of Bitcoin, correct? I believe he's number 2 as far as the holdings, or number 3, right? And the reason why I say you got to pay attention to is because, okay, if Bitcoin tops out, let's just say at 175,000 to 200K, right? Let's aim low and say 175, right? We're just going to aim low. 175,000. My thing will be this, right? My thing would be this. What happens when they decide to sell? What happens, because you got to think about it. He have shareholders and everything else, right? So what happens when he wants to sell a certain portion of his Bitcoin holdings in order to feed his clients? How will he do that? I never understood that, and I think this is going to be a downturn for the market. That's just in the near future, right? It could be good for us because we get to buy Bitcoin low. If this is your first time here, my goal is to get to 100,000 subscribers. My goal is to get to 10,000 subscribers this year. So help me along that journey. Subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, hit the bell notification. That's all I ask. That is all I ask. Let's get into it. A Sicko CCTV said thumbs up. What's going on, Sicko? Ro Jogan said $5 for that or what? I'm not sure what you're talking about. But if this is your first time here, subscribe to the channel, smash that like button. BPN Mega said we need a dip before a rip. That's the same thing I said. I can agree with that. Because you got to think about it. Bitcoin had went up from 70. Shit, what's that? Bitcoin went up from $74,000 all the way up, and it didn't do it like it went up and down and did its thing or whatever, but it went all the way up to 100,000 to 108,000 now. That's like a 40%. That's a 40% gain. So I look at it like this: we do need a pullback, right? A healthy one, before we skyrocket to, let's just say, at least pull back to 100K before we skyrocket to 120. That's just how I see it. That's what the charts are saying. If you understand the Fibonacci, then you will understand that that's what the charts are saying. So that's my indicators right there, right? That's my indicators right there. IDRK said, I got you, twin. IDRK said, how your day been going? My day is flowing. It's just getting started. Actually, I got up today about 4:30, right? But I had to do some other things on the computer and meditate and everything else. Now I'm about to hit the gym, and I work in the evening, and I do my content in the morning, and I'm being productive and everything else, everything that I have to do. So my life is quite busy each and every day. How you doing though? How life's going? You making it the best that you can make it? Shalom Saul say, yo, that's like 40%. Wow, crazy. Yep, that's 40%. Yep. So I look at it like, could we come down? That's why I say the market needs to come down about 5-10%. Now, this is the thing. You guys know when Bitcoin come down 5-10%, the altcoins may come down 20-30%. It may 1x or 2x that situation. So altcoins might take a hit before it rip too, which can be a good thing as well, right? Which can be a good thing as well. You have a lot of people going long on Bitcoin, and some people are shorting it right now because it kind of makes sense, right? Another thing, XRP, that's another one. I think XRP is going to dip down some more before it begins to rip eventually. And hit its and pass its all-time high, which was, I believe, at $3.40. So that's another one, right? That's another one that you guys have to pay attention to. And I love this, its use cases. Now, people have this thing where they go, hey, if you own Bitcoin, you can't own XRP. What? I've never been caught up in that hype. I love the whole space in general. So I do what I see that may benefit the whole space. I like XRP. I like XDC. I like XLM. I like Bitcoin. I like some things are better than others. That's for sure. Right? I like XLR. I like WeCan. Right? I like Block V. I like Edge. I like these things, right? And these are the things that's going to make the space even better. I like Quant. I like HBAR. I like Constellation DAG, right? It's this new one that I'm looking at right now, and it's called Solve Protocol, SOLV Protocol. And what it does is it allows you to stake Bitcoin. Right, so I like that type of protocol too. I was looking at it the other day, and I said, this is a sneaky gem. I think it's like 4 cents. It's a sneaky gem. Oh, another one that I back up the Brinks truck on was Crow. I like what Crow is doing. That's Crypto.com. I checked it out. It's one of the exchanges that offers Bitcoin and stocks, and not Bitcoin and stocks, cryptocurrency and stocks. And the way I see it is, if this is, I compare it to Binance, Uniswap, Coinbase, all of those are $5 and above. Uniswap, $5, $6. Coinbase, $250. Binance, $600 to $700, right? So I said, damn, if all of those are that high, Crypto.com or Crow is under 10 cents. I said, man, let me double up on this, because at least I got it going to 10x by this year. It might 20 or 30, because Trump is obviously doing business with Crypto.com, and Crypto.com just did a Canary just did a private ETF. So they're going to do a public one soon. 21 Shares want to do a EPT. I believe that's the term for Crow as well. So you guys got to pay attention to the cycle and what the big boys are investing in, because that's just I follow the whales. I'm a shark in the ocean. Why not follow the whales? On that note, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Also, go check out my Crypto Dough store if you want to support me. I have a sale that's going on that states that if you buy one of my merch items, it can be any one that you want. The cheapest one is about $20. Right, plus shipping and handling, and screenshot it at me, and then I'll send you a code to get the crypto guide for free, which is infinite value. I appreciate you guys so much. I want you guys to have a blessed day, a wonderful day, a charismatic day, just a good day, right? Just sending that energy on out there, sending that energy on out there. Shalom Soul said, YKW, that's a cool jacket right there. I appreciate it. Someone in the city made this jacket, Fast Life. I can leave the link down below. You guys go check him out. On that note, I appreciate you guys so much. Let me go in and go lift some weights and go run and go increase my heart rate, right? I gotta sweat. Let me go sweat real quick. On that note, I want you guys to have a good one. Put on your seatbelts. This is Crypto Doe once again. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this video. That's all I ask, because it's time to take off.